Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is an ice maker. I never thought I'd want one of these, but then I got to thinking one time when we was camping with the Gladiator, you know, we have the cooler. Would it be cool to have some ice? We could actually have an ice maker to make ice and also use here in the house because we actually have sulfur water. This thing here, you can just pour a ball of water in here, makes your ice for you, spits in the little tray right here. I've actually already taken it out of the box. Comes with a nice little scoop to scoop it out. And how cool is that? It makes you nice ice cubes. You can actually make them small or large. You can see on the top here there's settings for small cube, large cubes. It tells you when the ice is full, tells you when to add water. Then you have your power button. Inside here is the actual ice maker. So this is your water holder down here. Your ice tray will go inside here like this. Actually only goes one way, like so. And then of course you get your scoop to scoop it out. It freezes the cubes onto these little prongs inside here and then pushes the ice out and drops it in the tray that it tells you when it's full. Really cool little unit. We're going to plug this thing in, put some water in it, and just see how long it takes to make ice. We're going to look at the instruction manual here and just see what it says. Okay, so it says makes up to 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours. That's pretty incredible. Now, of course, you would have to be there to empty the ice out, put it into a refrigerator or freezer or something, so it continuously makes ice. Produces 9 ice cubes every 7 to 9 minutes, and that probably depends on whether you got it set on small cubes or large cubes. Ice basket is 1.5 pound capacity. Control panel with LED light indicators. Compact design, which it is really nice and compact. You could set this in your office if you wanted. If you have an office, you want to set this in just to make ice, you'd have this thing in there making ice for you. How cool is that? Transparent lid so you can actually see in it, see what's going on. So we need to plug this thing in and see what it does. Of course, it does run off of 110 volt DC, has a power plug where you can just plug it in, 60 hertz. Of course, this says the same thing. Water storage, the water storage in here is 1.8 liters, so that's how much water you can put in it to make ice. It stores 1.5 pounds of ice. On here it says around 8 minutes to make ice. The actual size of this unit is 12.6 by 8.7 by 12 inches. Let's plug this thing in, put some water in it, and see what it does. Okay, so we got a Blue Yeti EV70 solar generator here, power station. We're gonna plug it into this. Be a good thing to try it out on because this is what we're going to be taking one of these power stations out when we go camping. So let's plug this in, turn on the DC, put some water in here. All right, so we're going to take this out. We wouldn't have to go right through it, but we'll take this out. Pour in a bottle of water. There's a fill line in here that you can fill it to, and we're going to need more than that. All right, add another bottle. So it looks like it's going to hold about 3 of these bottles of water. I'm not going to fill it up right now just for the test, but that looks like that's what it's going to hold. Put that back in here, shut the lid down. And now we want to, we tilt it a little bit, maybe we can turn it on. So now we hit the power button, turn it on. It's set on large cubes. Let's make the first batch small. So we'll hit this arrow here, go over to small. We'll make the first little batch small. See how long it takes to do this. Go ahead and start this timer here. We'll lay it down right here. See how long it's going to take to make the first ice cubes. I don't know if you can see it, but there's ice forming around those prongs that's hanging down. I can see ice building up on them right now. So it builds ice up around those, freezes around it, and then I'm sure it heats them up a little bit and they fall off, and this little scoop is going to push them out into the tray. So one thing I've noticed too, we're at 5 minutes here, that this thing is very quiet. And in the side here, it actually has a actual compressor unit in here running. Here it goes, you can see it moving. So it's obviously fixing to dump the ice. It's turned on the little prongs, heat them up, and there they fall off. Now it's going to scoop them up and push them right into the tray. How cool is that? So we're going to set this thing on large now and let this next batch make some large ones. Take one of these out. A little ice cube. Very cool. It's rounded on that end and then just a hole where it's set up on that prong. So nice little ice cubes. Tastes good and cold. I can see the ice forming up there pretty good again. Okay, we are at our close to 14 minutes and we're dumping our second batch of ice. These should be the larger cubes, and they are. And here we can see the difference between the large and the small. There's the large one, the small one. So quite a bit of difference depending on what you like. Make cubes a lot faster if you do these small ones, I'm sure. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and let this thing run, and I'll let you know how long it took to actually fill the tray up and shut off. But 14 minutes to do 2 dumps of ice. Our time right now is 1:50. Okay, so you can see the time here is 2:40, which means it's done 50 minutes to fill the tray up. So that's really good. Guys, so right here it tells you when it's full. There's a sensor in there that tells you. The same way with it, when it needs water, it tells you to add water. Alright, inside here it actually has a compressor to do the freezing, so it is a quality made unit. It does have a fan back here, and then of course it's vented on both sides of the unit itself. And like I said, this is the VECYS or VECYS, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but it is the IC1209 unit. I will post a link in the description below where you can check these out. And thank you guys for watching. Click the thumbs up in this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Right on.